Hello, this is Adam, the car seat tech with infant, toddler, youth, and the pump station and nursery. And we're going to show you how to do a lap and shoulder belt installation in front-facing mode with your Graco 4Ever car seat. Now, before you install the car seat, always read the car seat manual and vehicle manual so that way you know how your car seat's going to work in your vehicle specifically. One installation is not the same in every car. With that being said, let's get started. Now, the first thing Graco wants you to do is they want to make sure that you attach the cup holders. The cup holders are required for this car seat. My sample that was donated to me, unfortunately, did not have the cup holders. So we're just going to pretend that we're going to attach them on for the purpose of this video. Next, we need to grab our top tether. On the back of the car seat, there is a strap with a hook at the end of it. This is our top tether, and it's highly recommended to use anytime we do a front-facing installation. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this into my trunk. My headrest does raise, so I'm going to feed that tether strap under the headrest and into the trunk because that's where my top tether is in my car. If you're not sure where the top tether is in your car, check your vehicle manual. It'll tell you exactly where to find it. Next, we need to change our angle. If you look on the side of the car seat, there is blue, orange, and green. Blue is for rear facing, orange is for front facing, and green is for booster. Now this Graco 4Ever says that if the child is under 40 pounds, then we have to be at level 4. If the child is over 40 pounds, then you can be at level 5 or 6. When you need to change the recline, on the front of the chair, there's a gray trigger here that says recline. You need to squeeze it, and that'll let you adjust the angle. So wherever the orange arrow is pointing, that is the angle we're at. So I'm going to put it at level 4. We're going to pretend the child that's going in here is under 40 pounds. All right. Next, we're going to grab our seat belt, and we're going to feed it through the front-facing belt path. On both sides of the car seat, there's going to be a gap that has orange and arrows, and it says front-facing belt path. So you're going to grab your seat belt. We're going to go through one side and out the other. Once it's come out the other side, we're going to go ahead and buckle it in. Now, there are a few different versions of the Graco 4Ever. Some of them will have a red lock-off device under the fabric that actually locks the seatbelt in place, and some of them will not. My version does not have the red lock-off device, so I'm going to show you how to secure the car seat without it. You're going to go to your shoulder belt. You're going to pull it all the way out. Once we pull it completely out and let it go, you're going to hear a clicking ratcheting sound. That is letting you know the seatbelt has now been switched to locking mode. So Graco does require the seatbelt to be able to be locked one way or another. So it's either going to be with a red lock-off device that's already on your Graco car seat, or it's going to be some way that your vehicle locks the seatbelt. So in my car, we had to pull it all the way out to switch it to locking mode. If your Graco cannot be locked for either of these two methods in your car, read your manual and see how to lock the seatbelt. Now, we need to start to tighten the car seat. The best way to tighten is not from right by the seatbelt buckle. Sometimes parents will try and tighten it from here. The best way to tighten it is from inside the car seat. I'm going to move the fabric out of the way. And under the fabric, I'm going to see the seatbelt. I'm going to grab the shoulder belt. And as I'm pulling on it, I'm going to use my body weight to rock the car seat from side to side. So I'm basically just kind of pushing the car seat into the vehicle seat as I'm tightening it. So as you're rocking it from side to side, you're going to feel it get snugger and snugger. Whenever you feel like it's tight enough, don't just let the seatbelt go. We need to make sure we feed it back into the car so it continues to lock. The way to know this is tight enough is with one hand, you're going to grab the car seat from either side, grab it as close to the orange belt path as possible. You want to make sure that the chair cannot slide more than an inch from side to side or front to back. That's how you know it's tight enough. Now that our car seat is nice and secure, let's go to the trunk and finish up with the top tether. Okay, so in my trunk, here is the tether anchor that I threw under the headrest into the trunk. And behind my vehicle seat, there is a picture of a car seat and the tether point. I'm going to make sure the strap is not twisted or tangled. And when I connect it, I want to make sure the flat part faces outward. You do not want the spring to be facing you. We click, we tighten, and you don't have to make this super tight. You just want to get rid of the loose slack. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe to support the channel. We'll see you next time.